Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new episode of Eve Echoes. Tonight on the show we're going to try to figure out a bit about these new interdiction ships going to be hitting the game in late October. Now late October is just around the corner and we have no info on them, just maybe some old Excel files that were seen probably during the betas, or maybe some other shared Excel files that still exist somewhere. I didn't manage to find them anyway, but if we take a look inside the game, we'll find bits and pieces. There's not much information to go on, but I did find an area which provides us with a wee bit of details in regards to the interdiction ships. Now, let's cover the basics. So if we go into the ship tree does not contain yet interdiction ships. Which in my opinion is not very good, is it? Because it would have been better to have them here, not available if they're inside the game or not. It would have been cool to have them in the ship tree, just so we managed to, figure out and make an impression about the ships themselves, the bonuses, the whatever they have, the roll bonuses, what they can fit. So we can, grab a pen and paper and start toying around and see what we can put on those ships, indeed. So they're not here. Anything else, any other area that they might be in? Well, I tried searching the market, and of course they're not in the market as well. I did perform the search on the market because, the haulers, the Tyra, the Mammoth, the basic industrial haulers, you can only find them inside the market. I'll show you quickly. So right here we only have the ships that are in the game currently, not the interdiction or the interdictors, the interdiction ships. So just as an example, we have inside the industrial ships, we have the Tyra, we have the Badger, we have the Wreath, the Mammoth, the Sigil, the whatever, and of course the Krios, Neros, and of course you also have those that are present in the Interbus ship tree. Now all the others, the ones that are Empire faction ships, they're not visible in the ship tree. Nowhere to be seen. You can only find them on the market, which is pretty bad. It definitely is a bug. Now, so I've talked about trying to search and find the actual interdiction ships, and guess what I found? So it's not in the market, it's not in the ship tree, but if we go into the fitting management panel, they announced that they introduced inside the fitting management fits for all ships. Well, here you have them. It's in the destroyer panel, and as you can see, we have the Cormorant, we have the Cormorant 2, the Navy, and we have the Cormorant Guardian, and there it is, Cormorant Interdictor and Cormorant 2 Interdictor. One is tech level 6 and one is tech level 9, and we also have the cruisers right here, which is the just a second, they're somewhere around here. They should be on, there it is, Bellicose Interdictor, Rupture Interdictor. So we're gonna have two interdiction cruisers. Bellicose Interdictor will be tech level 8. And basically the standard interdictors are going to be tech level 8, while the advanced interdictors are going to be tech level 10. Now, we've seen on the destroyers that there's a variant for the Cormorant Interdictor, the standard, and the Cormorant 2 Interdictor. Now, for cruisers, apparently, they didn't go with Mark II version of the same cruiser and interdictor as a suffix, but instead they went with two different hulls. This is being applied on all cruisers in all the Empire factions. So we have the Mala Interdictor and we have the Arbitrator Interdictor. Arbitrator Interdictor, this is something new. I mean, the arbitrator hull has never been used for interdiction purposes. It was mostly E-war, but you can consider that I don't know, warp disruption is actually E-war because it is represented inside the skill panel as an E-war skill, plus the items, the stasis web and the warp disruptors and soon-to-be warp scramblers can be found in the electronic warfare category inside the market. So I guess they went with this. Why this design, I have no clue. But I did try to find some more information regarding the ships themselves. So let's head over to the destroyers. Let's take, for example, the Cormorant. All the interdiction destroyers are pretty much the same, and we'll quickly delve into it and show you guys exactly that. But let's focus on just one for now. So we got the Tech Level 6 Cormorant Interdictor. Unfortunately, I tried bringing the ship panel details, ship panel information, but apparently it's impossible to do it from here. And the only way you can get the more information is to actually click on the ship and then go into the fitting itself. And unfortunately here there's no information panel button like an info button or anything, or even if you click on the Cormorant Interdictor, there's no information like the ship information panel is not going to be displayed. So this is the only thing that we have on these new ships. So loadout. These fits were provided, but they're pretty much going to be useless because no one is going to use these items because, of course, we know there'll be interdiction probe launches or interdiction warp disruption bubbles, or whatever they're called. They're going to be introduced, and they're going to be I have no idea where exactly. They're going to be on the mid slot, most likely, because that's where the sub-weapons are, in the mid-slots, and Warp Disruptor 6 sits on the mid-slots. The launcher for the Warp Bubble Interdiction Sphere is probably going to sit on the mid-slot as well. Unfortunately, the default fits that have been provided in the latest patch on October 14th, when they announced they've pretty much made fittings available for all ships inside the fitting management interface, we don't have this item, the Interdiction Sphere launcher, on the actual Interdictors. So what we have on it? Well, pretty much standard Interceptor, warp, PvP, whatever, fit, because that's pretty much it. We have some auxiliary thrusters for some speed compensation. We have some field extender and an anti-EM screen reinforcer, a damage control, a micro warp drive, a small shield booster, and we've got 2 Mark 5 warp disruptors and 1 Mark 5 stasis web, and also no sign of the warp scramblers, and we've got some small rifled railguns. But what's more interesting to see is the slot loadout. So the Cormorant Interdictor, the Tech Level 6, will have 4 high slots, 3 med slots, 3 low slots, and 2 as rig slots. This is an interesting slot loadout, because let's compare it. We have 4-3-3. Let's compare it to the I don't know. Let's say standard Cormorant, and standard Cormorant has 3-2-3. So we're basically going to see an increase by 1 high slot. So that's 1 extra gun. We don't. It's just speculation that the Warp Interdiction Sphere launcher is going to sit on the med slot. Not sure if that extra weapon slot is going to be for the launcher or it's going to actually sit on the mid. Either way, we got the Cormorant Interdictor with 1 additional mid slot and 1 additional high slot. So the standard is 3-2-3, and the Cormorant Interdictor is going to sit at 4-3-3. That's 1 extra high slot and 1 extra mid slot. Just taking a look at it again. As you can clearly see the difference. Now let's head over to the Cormorant 2 Interdictor, and it's going to have 4-4-3 with 3-3 rigs, which is just another mid-slot. The guns stay pretty much the same. Now this, for a Tech Level 9 ship, I don't know, just having 4 high slots. I remember EVE Online and the Destroyers in EVE Online, and the Destroyers basically had like 7, if I remember correctly, 6 or 7 weapon slots. Yeah, those were pretty much excellent against frigates. But with the current bonuses, unfortunately, we are unable to see the current bonuses, the role bonuses, and the actual skills involved in the bonuses for all the interdiction ships. This is just a bit problematic. So these are the interdiction destroyers, and let's quickly just take a look at all the other interdictors. Let's see, with the Thrasher Interdictor, again, the same loadout, 433, and Thrasher 2 Interdictor with the 443. And of course, just to confirm another one, we're going to have the Coercer Interdictor, which is also 433, and the Coercer 2 Interdictor, which is 443. So they've basically flatlined all the ships that are pretty much in the same category. They have the same slot loadout. There's nothing different about them. They're pretty much the same altogether. Even the cruiser, even the standard cruiser, standard frigates, everything that's basically a counterpart of any ship on any other faction, not pirate factions, of course, the Empire factions, pretty much the same standard loadouts of slots. And I had a talk with Captain Benzie at one point, and he actually suggested maybe to remove some items from the low slot, because I agree, they feel pretty much cramped up. Having tank, having propulsion, having damage modifiers, having all sorts of stuff just narrowed down in those few low slots. You basically take away the player's ability to experiment and to have weird loadouts and to try and use their imagination and be inventive with the fittings. It's pretty much, you want something to do like this specific role, you have to fit it this way. If you check the kill mails, and basically kill mails all over the social media channels, on Discord, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Reddit, all the kill mails, all the ships are pretty much the same. There's nothing different, mostly. I mean, just a couple of modules like having faction or having storyline, or pretty much have the same loadouts. If something is good, everybody's flying the same stuff. Currently, I feel that all the ships in the game are just like those NASCAR, no offense to NASCAR fans, but they feel like NASCAR cars. They're all the same and they're just spinning around in circles. We will definitely like some diversity. I don't know, some ships should have more low slots, while some ships should have more mid slot, but because all the things, the important stuff, are cramped up inside the low slots, there's no reason to do that. And there you have it. This is what we have currently. Maybe we can I don't know, talk about some readjustments of the slots in the near future, but there's no intention to do that. At least I'm not aware of any intention of the developers or the designers doing that. So I don't know what will happen. As I told you, all the ships feel pretty much the same to me, and that's honestly a bad thing. It's the monotony that's going to happen. Not being able, of course, you can do some sniper fits, you can do some close range volley fits, but if you encounter somebody with the same ship as you and it's the same rolling fit as you, it's most likely going to have the same fit as you, the same fitting, the modules, everything will be pretty much the same as you. From there on out, it's not an asymmetrical combat anymore. It's just whoever has the most skills or the best items, which is not what EVE is about. EVE is all about asymmetrical combat. EVE is all about ruining somebody's ship with a weird fit that you have. Why? Because even though yours is bad on paper, it's actually a lot better than his because you know how to fly, you know its kinks, you know why you put those modules in there, and you know how to benefit the most from them. Having everyone having the same stuff feels pretty much black and white, and that's that. So I'm a bit sad about that. Moving on, let's take a look at the cruisers, because I definitely want to show enough of my rants. I want to show you guys the cruisers and what the loadouts are there. As I mentioned, it's the same loadout everywhere. So we'll have the bellicose. Let's see, maybe we can find. Come on, no, bellicose. No, but I don't want bellicose. I want the bellicose interdictor. There it is. Bellicose interdictor. So we have one drone 435. Compare it to a bellicose standard. We have a 434. So it's just one extra low slot. Why? I'm seeing this data, these panel lists for the cruisers for the very first time. I did check the destroyers before starting the video and started filming. I was hoping I'd get a bit surprised in a good way, but just one extra low slot. Yeah, of course, it's just a standard version with having the suffix of interdictor. But I don't know. Let's take a look at the rupture interdictor sitting at tech level 10. Was this really necessary to have it tech level 10? 535. Unfortunately, we can't see the details of the ship itself. It would have been great to have the details, because we would have been able to compare much more stats like resistances, maybe they're different, like shield HP, armor HP, propulsion, you know, stuff like that when you're trying to compare ships. But for example, for the Rupture Interdictor, we have 535 as loadout, and let's check the standard Rupture. 535 compared to 425. So indeed, on this one, we get kind of the same pattern. We get one extra slot and one extra mid slot. Either way, until we get to tech level 10, it's going to take a long way, probably next year. But all in all, I have no idea if this will actually be worth it, having it on tech level 10. Again, I've argued with a lot of other ships being on tech level 10 and that have absolutely no place to be at tech level 10, and I'm talking about the tech level 10 Catalyst Covert Ops, or actually the destroyer that is Covert Ops and is sitting on the tech level 10. It's not that big of a deal. Why is it so late in the game available? Why is it that special? I mean, compared to other covert, you've got the cruiser that is Covert Ops sitting at tech level, where is it? Tech level 7. Celestis, Covert Ops, tech level 7, cruiser. Why is the destroyer? The destroyer is sitting at basically tech level 4 or tech level 3. This is the trainer. Oh no, this is the standard version. What? So the standard version of the Catalyst is sitting at tech level 3, and the Covert Ops is sitting on tech level 10. Why the gap of 7 tech levels between them? As in the Celestis, you've got the standard Celestis on tech level 6, and you've got the Covert Ops Celestis at tech level 7. So just one tech level gap between them. Why did they place them so high in the tech level tree and make them completely unavailable? Are they that good? 434, and compare it to a standard Celestis is 323. So it's just one extra slot across all the entire loadout. And if we compare the Catalyst to the Catalyst Navy issue, we've got 433. And 433 is 434 compared to the Catalyst Covert Ops sitting on tech level 10. So the Catalyst Navy issue is just so close to the Catalyst Covert Ops sitting at tech level 10. It's practically nonsensical having it that high. And probably those advanced interdictors being so high in the tech tree, is going to be a year probably before somebody is able to become specialized and to fly that thing. But all in all, I think we need more information, and I think we need more information as in the ships added inside the ship tree, because we really want to I don't know, to peek around, try to understand the ships themselves, see where they excel, see how we can fit them best on paper, of course, because we have no fitting tool management in the game yet. Would have been nice to have it, but I don't know if it's probably gonna come, I don't know, next year or 2 years from now. We can only hope. That's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. A very big shout out to my channel supporters. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.